Hello everyone. Today we will continue part 5, so the last one of chapter 1, Inequalities. Okay, we keep continuing with by doing some more problem. Okay, some more homework. Okay, so let's see this homework problem. Graph the inequality y less than minus 1/2 x plus 3. Okay, so first of all, we know this one have two variable y and x, so we know the solution will be the whole blend, the pack of the blend. It's not a straight line, and the straight line is one variable, and two variable is a blend, and three variable is a space, and four variable is 4 dimension and up to n dimension. Okay, so first of all we need to graph this straight line y equal minus 2x minus 1/2 x plus 3. Okay, so we know y equal minus 1/2 x plus 3 is the straight line, so all we need is just pick 2 points. And then we connect it. We will get the straight line. Okay, so let's say in this picture in here, we picked x equal 0, y equal 3, x equal 0, and you substitute here. When x equals 0, that means we pick y-intercept. Okay, it go through, it cut through y-intercept. So x equals 0, you substitute here, minus 1/2 times 0, 0, and so for the y equal 3. So the y-intercept will be 0 and 3. And then the second, we can pick the we pick x-intercept. When x-intercept with this straight line, x must be y must equal 0. So you replace y equal 0 here, but y equal 0, and then you need to show the equation 0 equal minus 1/2 x plus 3, and you move 1/2 to one side, you got 1/2 x equal 3. So you multiply both sides by 2, then you have x equals 6. So the point will be right here. Point B will be right here. 60 point point B 60 also called x-intercept. So we connect point A with point B, so you get that dotted line right here. This equation is y equal minus 1/2 x plus 3. Okay, so we done this, and then we need to find the part, the area, the region where y less than minus 1/2 x plus 3. So the straight line divide the plane into two parts, the upper part and the lower part. So we just pick any point. Okay, let's pick the point underneath the line. Let's pick the easiest point is the original, because the original 0, 0 it belongs to the underneath region. So just replace 0, 0 here. You get 0, y equal 0, and x equal 0. 0 less than 3. Is that right? So it's correct. 0 less than 3. So we know the whole the shadow part right here is the solution, a solution, the part of the solution, or the whole solution. We don't know yet. The solution of the of the inequality y less than minus 1/2 x plus 3. And now, what about the other side? Okay, the other side, we can pick like 6, 0 here, and you can pick the point right here like 7, x equals 7, y equals 0, and you put in here x equals 7 times 1/2. It's 3 minus 1. Well, why not 7 times 1/2? It's minus 7/2. Minus 7/2. It's actually like minus 3.5. 3.5 less 3 is minus 0.5, and y equals 0. So we check is 0 less than minus 0.5, minus 0.5. No, 0 bigger than any negative number. So the above fact, the top fact here, is not qualified, not satisfied this inequality. So final answer will be this area right here. So all you do just set it right here. The under right here. But when it's not include the straight line, because there is no equal right here, because the straight line is where y equal minus 1/2 x plus 3. Okay, so we need y less than minus 1/2 x plus 3. So that's why we have like the straight line. We wrote it like dotted interrupt straight line. That means it's not included straight line. Okay, so when you set like this, when you say it, put the colon here, that's the solution. Okay, so we're done with it, this problem, so go to the next one. Okay, so now we have a zero rated. I think this one missing one time. Okay, so okay, so we skip this one because I don't have the question on the top, so we skip that. We go to this problem right here. Okay, we need to graph the inequality of two different inequality and combine it. Okay, so the first one, y less than or equal x plus 1, and the second one, it's y greater than 2x plus 1. So first of all, you need to wrap the straight line y equal x plus 1. So y equal x plus 1. So we need to put x equal 0 here, then y equal 1. X equal 0, y equal 1 is this point right here. X equal 0, y equal 1 is a y-intercept of the straight line y equal x plus 1, and y equal 0, substitute 0 here, then x equal minus 1. So this right here. Oh, I'm sorry. X equal minus 1. It's right here. Okay. So that's the first equation. The straight line go up here. Okay. Y equal x plus 1, and we need y less than or equal x plus 1. So we're on this line, we use the first line first. The first line right here. Okay, you need to pick a point. Like usually when you pick the origin, the point origin, they have x equal 0, y equal 0, and that's the fastest way. Okay, x equal 0 right here. So 0, when you put x equal 0, y equal 0, so the left hand side 0 less than or equal 0 plus 1 is 1. So 0 less than or equal 1, right? So that's correct. So the solution of the first inequality is this part right here. The right part of the plane of y equal x plus 1 right here, right? Okay, so now what we need, the solution had to be, and that means intersection combined with the solution of the other inequality. So we need to wrap the straight line of y equal 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1 right here. So similar with x equal 0 and y equal 1 is also the point here. This point also y-intercept of this this straight line, right? It's this straight line. This two equation, intercept at this point, x equal 0, y equal 1. So now we need to find the x-intercept. So when x equal 0, when y equal 0, right here, when y equal 0, then 2x plus 1 equals 0. Plus 1 move to the other side, become negative 1. So 2x equal negative 1. So at x equal minus 1 half. So here minus 1 here. So half of minus 1 at minus 1 half is this point here. So this straight line right here. Okay, this straight line right here is the graph of y equal to x plus 1. So now we need y greater than or equal to x plus 1. So again, you can pick any point, but I prefer to pick 0, the origin, this part right here, because this point belongs to this area right here. So I always pick the origin point, the point x equal, because it's simple. So for calculations, when x equal 0, y equal 0. So when x equal 0, y equal 0. So we have 0 greater than or equal, 0 times 2 is 0, and 1 is still 1. So 0 greater than or equal 1. Is that correct? No. 0 cannot greater than or equal 1. 0 must be less than. So this area is not the right one, okay? So the solution of this inequality is this part right here, the other side of the straight line. Okay. We have the solution of this second inequality, and the solution of the first inequality. It intercepts this area right here. It's a common area up to solution. So the solution will be from here, on the point inside this two line, okay, up to 0, 1, okay. So you have to do just set to put the color right here between the two lines, and since it have equal sign here, so that include the straight line up to 0, 1 here, and then this inequality also equal. So you include the straight line y equal to s1, and we also include this point 0, 1. Okay. So the solution will be this one. Look like the triangle. Okay. Okay, just follow my my cursor. Okay, right here. So this area here. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next problem. It's very similar problem. Okay. Graph the following inequality and indicate the region of their intersection. Okay, intersection, that means like two areas intersect where, and then we need to find that intersection. Okay, just like intersection of two roads. Yeah, so they usually put red line to stop the traffic here, to make the traffic good, you know. Okay, so we have the graph the following inequality and indicate the region of their intersection. So first of all, you have x greater than or equal 1, y greater than or equal 0, x plus y less than or equal 4, 4x plus 3y less than or equal 14. So how many inequality we have? X greater than or equal 1, that's 1. Y greater than or equal 0, that's 2. X plus y less than or equal 4, that's 3. 4x plus 3y less than or equal 14. That's total 4 inequality, and you need to find the region of their intersection of this 4 graph. So we need to graph separate inequality, and then we find the common area. That's the solution. Okay, because it all have the greater than equal sign here, so that means it always include on the point of intersection. Okay, so we go to solution. Okay, okay, so we have x equal 1, so x equal 1 right here, right, 1, and then it goes straight. Okay, and then we have y equal 0. Y equal 0 actually is the whole x-intercept, I mean the whole one x-axis. Okay, so x equal 1, then we want x greater than or equal 1. So this straight line right here, x equal 1, divide the plan into two part, left part and right part. So on the left part is every x less than 1. On the right part is x greater than or equal 1. So we choose the right part of x equal 1, and y equal 0 is area right here. It's a straight line, the x-axis right here. Every point lie on x-axis, y equal 0. If you put the point right here, they have the coordinate, like let's say we don't know what point. Let's say y, let's say x, and then y on y equal 0. Okay, so that's why when x equal 0, when y equal 0, then we have this line right here. Okay, and they want y greater than or equal 0. So this straight line, y equal 0, divide the plane by two parts, the upper part and the lower part. So the upper part is always greater than or equal 0. The lower part is a negative part, it's always less than 0. So we have the intercept of x greater than or equal 1 and y greater than or equal 0 is actually it's the it's this part. It's to start from here to here. See this right here, from this, okay, this area inside here on the top in the first quarter. Okay, let's name that number this this plan. The first one is first quarter, this one second quarter, and the third one third quarter right here, and the fourth quarter right here. So the combination, the intersection of x greater than equal 1 is right here. Okay, but we still have two other two left inequality. So two left inequality, you have okay, x plus y less than or equal 4, and for x plus 3y less than or equal 14. Okay, x plus y equal 4. So first of all, we need to grab the we need to sketch to draw the line x plus y equal 4. So when x equal 0, we find x-intercept and y-intercept. X equal 0, then y equal 4. So this line right here, this line right here, this straight line right here, x equal 0, y equal 4 right here. That's first point. And the second point, when x equal 2, y equal 2, this second point right here. So we connect this point to this point. You got x plus y equal 4. But we need x plus y less than or equal 4. So this straight line, x plus y equal 4, this straight line right here, have two parts. This the right part and the bottom part. So we take any number. Let's say on the left part we put 0, 0. So take the origin point. So we get x equal 0, y equal 0. So 0 less than or equal 4. Okay, so we take this. So we set we put the color. We set in colon here. We put colon here. Then obviously it will remember that the first inequality is it's already solved it. So it's this area right here up there, and then it's also the x plus y equal less than or equal 4. It's also it will under, if you draw the straight line on over here, then it will be the triangle right here between x equal 1 bounded by x equal 1, y equal 0, and x plus y equal 4. Okay, so the inside the triangle, this triangle right here, this part right here too. But then we still have 4x plus 3y equal 14. So it's this area right here that we need to find the straight line. So let's say x equal 0, then y equal 14 over 3, x equal 0, 14 over 4, x equal 0. Okay, so 3y equal 14, so y equal 14, 14 over 3. So it's out here, okay? And then you have like x equal 2, y equal 2, x equal 2, substitute here you get 8, 2 times 4 is 8, and y equal 2, 2 times 3 is 6, it's 14. So it's 14 up here. Okay, so these two lines intersect at the point x equal 2 and y equal 2. Okay, so you have this line right here, and then for x plus 3y must be less than or equal 14. So this line right here, the small line right here. Okay, so we pick the origin right here. It's on this side. It belongs to the left side of x plus 4x plus 3y equal 14. So it equals 0 right here. You substitute here x equal 0, y equal 0, 0, 0 less than or equal 14, right? So we choose the under part right here. Okay, so since we need to find intersection of this four inequality, so we have this the whole set in area right here, the dark area right here. Okay, so that means this is the solution of four inequality: x greater than or equal 1, y greater than or equal 0, x plus y less than or equal 4, and 4x plus 3y equal 14. Less than or equal 14. Okay. So you so that's the solution. Okay. So in order to show inequality of the problem like that, you need to grab its inequalities separate and then find their own solution and then combine the common region with other solution. Then you have the final solution. The final solution belong to four of them, all of them. Okay. Okay, so that's the solution. Okay, so this kind of problem you need to know how to to graph and to substitute the point, pick the point, and pick the area. Okay, pick the right area of the straight line or whatever the graph look like. Okay, just usually you just pick up the original point and then you can see. Okay, you can test it easily. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so okay, so same thing, but now we have the different type of inequality. So we have graph the following inequalities: x plus y square plus y square less than 1, and x plus 1 square or the whole thing square plus y square greater than 1. Okay, so first of all, in pre-calculus, we have x square plus y square equal 1. That that is equation of the circle, the unit circle, with the coordinate, with the center at the origin, and the radius equal 1. Okay, so if x square plus y square equal 1, then you have the circle, the unit circle with the original equal 1. The original equal 0 0 at the origin point, and the radius equal 1. Okay, but since x plus 1, so we know this is almost the same with the unit circle, but move 1 unit on x-axis to the left, x plus 1. So you see right here, so from the unit circle, the center is right here, and you move to the left 1 unit. Okay, so from 0 to the left 1 unit is minus 1, right? Y still equal 0, so the center will have a new coordinate with x equal minus 1, y equal 0, and the radius is still 1, is still equal 1. So then you just draw a circle right here. Okay, and take any point, and you put like we need to find every point in of the circle, or circle divide the plan in two parts: inside circle and outside circle. Inside circle you can pick one point, let's say -1 and 0. When x equal -1 plus 1 equal 0, y equal 0. So 0 plus 0 equal 0. Is 0 less than 1? Yes. Okay, so this part, the inside circle, it satisfies this inequality. Okay, so the inside circle is less than 1, right? That's correct, because every point inside the circle is have the radius less than 1, because the inside the circle, so the radius of the circle is 1, so every point in here it's also it's a very shorter than the radius is 1. Okay, so you can see that an outside circle you can pick any point. Let's say you can put x equal 1, y equal 1 right here and plug it here. X equal 1, 1 plus 1 equal 2, 2 square equal 4, and y equal 1, 1 square. 4 plus 1 is 5. Is 5 less than 1? No. So the outside circle, the outer circle, the outside circle is not the solution. Okay, but it's not the solution of this thing, but it's solution of this. So we set it. Okay, so A this solution and B this solution inside here. Okay, so you can see here the graph of x plus 1 square plus y square is a circle. By testing a point inside the circle and the point outside the circle, we will determine which inequality to hold. Okay, so by you testing the point inside the circle to see it's less than 1 or not, and the B x plus 1 square plus y square less than 1. Okay, and everything inside the circle right here, include the circle, exclude the circle. Okay, and then x plus 1 figure B, x plus 1 the whole thing square plus y square, everything outside the circle, exclude the circle itself. This one the circle. Okay, exclude on the point on the circle. Okay, so we finish. Okay, now we go to the next problem. Okay, so we stop right here. So this video is video number 5 of chapter 1 inequality, and we finished chapter 1 right here. Okay, so to summarize, we go back to chapter 1 to the part 1. Okay, part 1, we introduce to absolute value, and when and we show inequality of one variable. Okay, the solution will be a small range interval. Okay, and then next we study same thing. We find inequality by different kind of question. This time they ask what set of the real number of x will square root of 1 minus 2x be a real number. That means they asked. They didn't have, we didn't see any sign here, less than or equal, but we have understand square root of something. So everything inside the square root had to be positive number. You cannot take square root of negative number, like square root of negative 3, you cannot take it. Okay, so the condition, so you have to find condition yourself. So 1 minus 2x has to be greater than or equal 0. See, that's how you have here. And then from there, you just show the problem exactly like in just regular inequality. Okay. Okay, so similar here. So when show inequality, they don't give you by use. You have to use the fraction. Okay. When you have a fraction, then the denominator will be different 0, and then when you have two fractions, then you subtract it. You cannot cross multiply. Then you will lose solution. Remember, you cannot cross multiply. Okay, you have to show like 3 over x and then move 5 to one side, minus 5, and if you find common denominator and then you solve it. Okay. Okay, now let's see what we study in number 3. Okay, so here we have also we show we show inequality in form of a fraction. Okay, so we need to move fraction to the other side, 1/3 to the other side. Okay, 2x minus 3 and x plus 2 minus 1/3 less than 0, and then you need to simplify, find the common denominator, and then you use, they have two fractions, they will remain two fractions, and then to fraction the top and the bottom. The top you treat like one factor, and then the bottom you treat like one factor. So you find the root of the top and you find the root of the bottom. When you already simplify, when you put 1 over 3 to one side, the other side is 0. Okay, less than 0, and then you put on the table, in the table. Okay, in the table, and then you find the sign of one factor and the sign of the other factor, and then to take the sign, divide sign. For example, like under the value when up to x minus 3 minus 3 is less than 0, then it's negative. Then negative divided by negative is what? It's positive, and negative divided by positive is negative. Okay, so we use that. We use table. So go back to video 3 or chapter 3 or part 3 to review that. Okay, you need to do exercise. You need to exercise your homework, otherwise it's hard to understand. Okay, if you don't get you and do the problem. Okay, in this one we have it's on we got this the same problem, the same kind of question. X plus 3 times x plus 4. This one the product, multiplication greater than 0. Then you need to find the root of the first factor, the root of the second factor, and then on the first factor you need to find on the side of the root. Root in this case is minus 3, the right hand side of minus 3, the left hand side minus 3, and then the second same thing, the right hand line, the root of x plus 4 is equal negative 4. You need to find the right hand side and the left hand side, and then whatever the sign come out, if the sign is negative, and let's say x plus 3 negative and x plus 4 is positive, negative times positive is negative, so it's not quantify it. You only need to find the region where the product multiply is greater than 0. That's a solution. Okay, and go back and look at the table. Okay, the way to show this by using table. Okay, so now we summarize the next chapter. Okay, so this one we have like show the inequality x squared greater than x. So this one have two factor. You have to move x to the other side. We only have one variable, so we move x to the other side, so it becomes x squared minus x. And if you factor x will become one factor, then x squared will we have x left, and x will have minus 1. So we have two terms, x and x minus 1. Then you use the table method, find the root of x, and find the root of x minus 1, and then find out the sign of x less than 1, and that's x greater than 1, and find out the sign of x greater than 1, and x greater than 0, and x less than 0, and then you know it, these two factors multiply each other, so it's so if negative times negative is positive, so this inequality asks for a positive number, so you pick up which region have positive number. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Okay, so that's I already review, and I already show you how to do it on in chapter 3, I mean part 3 of chapter 1, video 3 of inequality. Okay, and the third form of inequality is quadratic inequality. So in this case, you have 2x squared plus 5x less than 12. So you move everything to one side, you have 2x squared plus 5x minus 12 less than 0. Okay, subtract minus 12 both sides, and then from this one you need to factor it. Okay, so you can use the quadratic formula, or you can use complex square, or you can use like some special case factor it. Then when you factor it, this one will be x plus 4 nhân cho 2x multiply 2x minus 3 less than 0, and then you need to find the now everything it needs to be negative. For a product to be negative, then it's one has to be plus positive and one has to be negative, otherwise it cannot be equal 0. So you find the root of this one, x plus 4, that means x equals negative 4, and then the root of 1 to x minus 3, that means x equals 3 over 2, and then you find the side of the right hand side of the two roots, and then you multiply the side together, and then you can pick the region where the whole product less than 0. Okay. Okay, so we move on. Let's review again. 4, 5. Okay, so remember this one, x plus 4 times x 2x minus 3. So here is those product have to be, that product has to be negative, so one has to be positive, x plus 4 greater than 0, and 2x minus 3 less than 0. So one has to be positive and one has to be negative. And then second case is x plus 4 has to be negative number less than 0, and 2x minus 3 is greater than 0. Okay, combine the two cases, you will have this solution right here. Or you can use the table method. You can find the sign of x plus 4 and then the sine of 2x minus 3 by and then you multiply it order, and you see which side of the product come out with negative, then that's the solution. Okay, so now we need okay, we go to the form for inequality. That's inequality of inequality of two variables. In this case, x plus y, x is the first variable, and y is second variable. So you need to learn to study, and then you which region is greater than 5 and which region less than 5. Then you need to draw this line x plus y equal 5. Just pick up 2 points. The first point, and usually x-intercept. So when y equal 0, x equal 5. This point right here, and y-intercept, and that means y equal 0, x equal 5. So x equal 0, y equal 5. So you have 2 points. You can actually get straight line here. Okay, this straight line divide the plan by 2 parts. So you need to define which part is greater than 5 and which part less than 5. So all you have to do is just pick 1 point. Let's say just pick 1 point under the line. Let's pick the origin point. The origin point had the coordinate 0 and 0. So put 0 here. 0 plus 0 equals 0. It's 0 less than 5 or greater than 5. 0 less than 5, right? So this area under here is x plus y less than 5. So that's why we have the answer right here. So when you do that, actually you don't have to pick another point. If you want, you can pick another point to test the other region. So let's put like x equals 6, y equals 1, x equals 6, y equals 1, x 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 greater than 5. So the other side of the straight line is x plus y greater than 5. Okay. And the straight line is x plus y equals 5. Okay, so they have 3 parts. The straight line x plus y equals 5, and the right hand side or the above area x plus y greater than 5, and the under or the left area will be x plus y less than 5. Okay. Okay. And the next thing we study inequality of also 2 variables, but this time it's not a straight line. It's a parabol, it's an ellipse, or it's a circle. Okay. In this case, x squared minus y squared equals 4. It's a form of the hyperpole. Okay. So you need to graph this hyperpole by using the form x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equal 1. Okay. In this case, you just divide both sides by 4, then you have x squared over 4 minus y squared over 4 equal 1. So then you make this equation go back to the form x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equal 1. So that you can apply the formula of hyperbola, then you will find the region. Okay, they will have 3 different regions. Okay. The curve divide the plane into 3 regions, R1, R2, and R3, and then each region you just pick a point to see it's to test. Okay. Okay, and the last one is we study inequality of two by setting by calling the straight line on the graph. In this case, the straight line y equal x plus 1 is this one, and then y greater than 2x plus 1, and then you need to find the intersection of this area of these two inequality. Okay, so a y less than or equal x plus 1 you find it under, okay, and y greater than 2x plus 1, this one 2x plus 1, the area is above, so intersection will be this, everything inside this little triangle here. And, okay, it's include 0 and 1, include the vertex, because it have the equal sign here. Okay, if it doesn't have equal sign, then you can put the circle right here, that means exclude. Okay, and the last one you can just we just go over on video 5. It's two variable, but it's not a straight line. It's a circle. It's a hyperbola. It's a ellipse. So it you need to grab that circle and then pick the point inside or outside the circle to test to see it qualify, which one is less than and which one is greater than. Then you have the solution. Okay, so we done chapter 1 inequalities, and I hope you will redo this by not looking at the video and also doing your homework. And the next chapter will be chapter 2, and you going to study about absolute value. Okay, absolute value, absolute of number. Okay, absolute of any number is always equal positive number. So that's the next chapter. Okay, and then please go home and do your homework, and also redo on the problem. We study from video. You have to sit down and put it and redo the problem again, and keep redoing that, then you will remember. Okay, all right, thank you, and then see you in next video in chapter 2 absolute value. Thank you and goodbye.